good, you guys? Jasati out here in Singapore, and as always, thank you so much for joining me on the Night Owl podcast. You guys, I have been thinking about a lot of my, self-care practices. I don't necessarily meditate on purpose. I don't get up and do like a half an hour here or whatever. I don't, do guided meditations or prescribe to any one way of kind of centering myself. But I do wake up and the first thing on my mind is to see if everyone around me is okay, and then to check and see what I need to do for the day. And I try to be grateful for all that I accomplished yesterday and be open to possibly accomplishing as much or if not more today itself. So I like that practice and I appreciate it. And as I was scrolling through my feed, I noticed that now all of a sudden people are getting into this practice of writing down affirmations. And I think that can be very powerful. There's something very beautiful and kind of, it's grounding and also like a law of attraction manifesting kind of quality to it when you write something down. And I love that because it's almost like you're bringing whatever's in your mind out into your hand and back into your body because you're reading what you're writing. It kind of like, it's a beautiful cycle thing. And I like that a lot. But what I'm seeing also is people are writing down their affirmations like they're writing lines. Now, I don't know about you. When I was growing up, there were some times where my mom tried really hard to punish us. And when hitting didn't work and yelling didn't work and punishments like to kneel in a corner or to, go without playing while your friends and your cousins are playing, whatever. When those things didn't work, they figured, she was going to wear me out by making me write 100 lines or 500 lines. Now, when I was growing up and I was writing lines, I don't know about you, when I have to do something that's monotonous and I don't believe in it, I'm not reading what I'm writing. I'm trying to get it done as fast as possible, which means I'm not absorbing it the way that I could be. Does that make sense? So if I said, I will not lie, I would write I like 100 times, and then I would do the next line and the next word and keep on going like that. So it wasn't about writing the words, the sentence. I was not absorbing it like that. I was kind of trying to get it done as fast as possible. Now, when you're writing affirmations, there is the possibility that it happens as well. It becomes a mindless thing. You know what you have to write. You're not really putting any thought into it. You're just repeating. The same thing when you're doing mantrams, when you have like a rosary or a bead mala that you're trying to do a mantra for. And the point of doing it 108 times, actually, I don't know if you realize this, is for you to be centered, like really aligned mind, body, spirit, one time out of the 108. So the prayer actually kind of like really resonates with your spirit and kind of shoots out into the world. But people don't do that. People just kind of like run the mantram in their mind. Their mind is wandering somewhere else. The mouth is saying something. The hand is doing something. And none of the three are actually aligned. So the same thing can happen when you're writing lines or writing affirmations. Now, I don't know about you. I don't know if you remember or not. There was an episode like a while back where I was talking about the fact that if you're going to do affirmations, you have to believe what you're saying. A lot of people will say, oh, I'm beautiful. But if on that day when you say the affirmation, you don't feel beautiful, guess what? It's like a moot point. You're not putting the energy of believing into the things that you're saying, so it doesn't work as an affirmation. Now, if you're talking about every morning writing an affirmation like, today I'm going to find excuses to be beautiful. Now that's something you can believe in because you can always find excuses to feel beautiful. You can always find one aspect somewhere about your being, your dressing, your hair, your eyes, whatever, that you feel is beautiful. Now that is something you can always believe, and it can fit any day of the week because you're trying to find ways to feel beautiful. Now that can be adjusted to anything. If you're saying that, the goal is to lose some weight maybe, or to gain some weight, in my case is to gain some weight, I can create an affirmation that will be true no matter what the day is and no matter how I say it, which will inspire me to believe, which would sound something like, today I will do something towards my goal of gaining weight, which means I might eat more than I usually do, or I might eat more intentionally. Rather than eating junk, I'm going to eat food with protein content, or I'm going to drink a protein shake. I'm going to do something that helps me get to my goal next. And that's something I can always believe in. So regardless of if, life throws me a curveball, I got to go outside and I don't get to prepare my own food. I have to buy it from outside. I can still find a way that affirmation works for me. It won't be a lie that I'm telling myself. You know what I mean? So when it comes to affirmations, I firmly believe that you have to construct it in such a way that you can always believe it. And if you're going to say it to yourself, you need to find some way that you say it where you believe, whole mind, body, and spirit, that this is something that is true, Because have you ever thought about what happens when you lie? Something inside of you doesn't feel good, right? But the lie is coming out. You're trying to be looking convincing, and you're trying to, sell the idea that this is the truth. But deep down inside, you know it's not. So when your spirit and your feelings aren't aligned with what's coming out of your mouth and how your body is accepting or rejecting that idea that you're trying to sell, you're not actually using the full force of what an affirmation could be. And the same thing with writing it down or saying a mantra. It's very important that mind, body, and spirit are aligned, and you believe what it is that you're writing, and you believe what it is that you're doing, the purpose of all these things. And it needs to be on a daily basis. So I don't know if you realize that or not, but I know for me, when I used to write lines, I could care less what the hell I was writing. I was just trying to get it done faster. So it's important. Meditation, affirmations, mantras, when you're speaking your intent out into the universe, that you really believe that it's possible to accomplish. It's not this, high and lofty goal that's like 100 miles away from where you are. It's something that you can achieve in a day. It's something you can achieve systematically. Almost like I know what the next step is going to be, and I'm going to do that next step to get to where I want to be. This is the end goal. This is how I'm going to get there. And I believe that this is doable for me. It's not worth it if you're not going to believe what it is that you're saying. If you don't believe in yourself, like as it is, we doubt so many things. So why would you introduce a mantra or a affirmation or a meditation practice that makes you question whether it is that you're capable or not, or question your own belief systems or any of those things? You need to find something that fits you, which means you need to customize, personalize, if you will, so that every action that you put into this practice of affirmations or practice of meditation helps you believe more. The more you believe, the more your energy kind of rises to the occasion and resonates with what it is that you're saying and who you believe you can be. You may not be your ideal weight. You may not be your ideal, version of beautiful. You may not quite be in the kind of home that you want eventually. But there are things and steps you can take along the way to kind of increase the amount of comfort or luxury that you're going for, or the confidence that you're looking for, little by little. It doesn't have to be a big leap all the way to the end. You can take steps all the way there, and that's perfectly fine as well. So I just want to drive home the point that when you're doing things like setting intentions, trying to check your vibration or your energy, you're trying to find a way to remind yourself, which is what an affirmation is, remind yourself that it's possible to get to where you want to be, that you fully believe in what it is that you're saying or you're writing down. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please drop me a line. I would love to hear from you guys. But in the meantime, affirmations are so totally powerful, but they're even more powerful when you believe in them. All right? Take care, you guys. I'll catch you later. Bye.